Hey guys, I was thinking about the glory of God. I know that sounds kind of, I don't know what it's at. So a lot of you guys don't necessarily believe, maybe you do, but I get a lot of pushback, a lot from people. Anyway, a couple of testimonies that I have that I thought about because Easter is coming up, and I was remembering when my aunt passed away a couple of years ago and we had to put her house up for her, not her house, her condo up for sale after she passed away. We hired a realtor and we had to put some work into it and, get it to be as, as saleable as we could possibly get so that it showed well. But we really were not getting a lot of activity, not a lot of interest at that point. But we started to worry because there was a reverse mortgage on it. So once, as you some of you may know, if you're in my generation, when there's a reverse mortgage on a property, when the owner dies, the mortgagee, I guess that's what you call it, the reverse mortgage company then can immediately foreclose. So we sent a letter to them, saying that we're putting the property up for sale and to give us a little time, and it was taking a lot of time. It was at least a month or maybe more before we finally got our first offer on the condo. And the testimony itself is the offer actually happened on Easter Sunday. I remember. So I think that was a work of God. Um, I think that it definitely had it was divine intervention. Let's put it that way. That this offer came in on Easter Sunday. That was the only offer we got. We had to make some modifications. There were some hiccups in the sale, but eventually we did sell the property, and we were off the hook with the reverse mortgage company. And in conjunction with that, also the other story that's a part of this saga was when my aunt had passed away. She had just moved into an assisted living place in Beverly Hills, and she was actually going to sell her condo because she didn't want to live there anymore. She needed the assistance because she had a heart attack. Her health wasn't as good as it was, so she was ready to list her condo. But meanwhile, she moved into the Beverly Hills assisted living place, and they needed me because I was her first of kin in town to co-sign her lease. And this lease was 12,000 some odd dollars a month. It was private pay. You guys, a lot of you guys know this. These assisted living places are private pay, and she, signed up for this. And 1 month after she was there for the first month, she passed away. And so my first thought was, oh my gosh, if she didn't pay that, the payment for the month, I will be on the hook for that. So I happened to, grab her purse and look and saw her checkbook. And by the grace of God, 2 days before she died, she had written a check that she gave to Sunrise of Beverly Hills for the amount, like over $12,000, which means that I was off the hook and they weren't going to come after me. So, two examples of the grace of God and the goodness of God. And um, I strongly recommend that you, especially if you're in my generation, we know that our lives are not forever. And, just think about, where do you want to go when your life is over? So I chose to change, my sinful ways of the past and to really embrace God. And every day I pray morning and night, and I'm living a life that I do the best I can each day to try to do the right stuff that you know that is keeping God first and foremost in my life, more important than anything I do. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening, guys.